Tennessee offers the best of every single world that you can imagine. So if you want an urban setting, if you want a rural setting, nature, wild places, Tennessee has it all, in addition to just that warm hospitality and welcoming culture. So Tennessee has everything from that quality of life standpoint, and then it also has everything from the business standpoint. Tennessee is a great place to start and grow a business.
The institutions we have here attract some of the most talented researchers, engineers, designers in the entire world. You know, in our backyard, we've got access to all of the resources that you need to be a successful entrepreneur.
Nashville embraced us with open arms, and the way the entire community rallied around us and supported us, we were like, we've arrived home.
When you look at this community and you look at the success of this community, there were people that were willing to take a risk to solve a problem. But along their way, they continue to give their time and their money to help others. And they do want people to succeed.
We actually expect to see more people thinking about how they can carve their own niche out in life and take the entrepreneurial route. I think a lot of entrepreneurship is really about taking ownership over some of that volatility so that you can actually control your life a little bit, even when things get rough.
The sort of culture and connection to each other is really strong here. And I do think there's a sense that we're sort of better together.
I've lived in almost every state in the United States. Tennessee is actually my favorite place ever. And so I knew I wanted to move here, and I didn't know where. I knew I wanted to be around about an hour from the airport, but I didn't want to live in a city. Like every time I would look, I looked in East Tennessee, Nashville, West Tennessee. I looked everywhere and drove around for 2 weeks straight. And I just kept coming back to Cookeville, thinking this is where I want to live. I like that town. I think there's a reason Tennessee is called a volunteer state. I mean, people are just nice here. They're nice, they're friendly, they're willing to help people, they're willing to help their neighbors. It's not so, I don't know, some of the other states I've lived in, they've just been, everybody's like stuck on their phone and everybody's so self-centered. And in Tennessee, it just seems like they pay attention more and they're just more friendly. Not everybody has an angle here.
The benefits though, in a rural environment, you have the kind of access that you would want that are very hard to come by in a dense market.
I have low costs of, salaries and taxes, and everything is much lower cost to me. So it's cheaper for me to be here.
If you're willing to raise your hand and tell somebody your idea, those people are going to want to help you succeed.
Tennessee has this great combination of incredible quality of life and also amazingly talented people.
So I think the entrepreneurial spirit just is woven into the history of this town. And that's why I think organizations like LaunchTN and the Entrepreneur Center are such great culminations of hundreds of years of entrepreneurial spirit.
With so much being online and such a digital world that we live in, you can really run a business from anywhere. So you can have the lifestyle that you want, where you can go hiking on the weekends or visit waterfalls or do trail running, but then you can also run this mega business in a cost-effective community.